supervisor do that is helpful with one-on-one supervision?
Well, one of the things that I find is helpful is I can utilize my supervisor as a resource. Sometimes I don't know of a specific thing that would help the family, and I would need research done on a specific thing, fetal alcohol syndrome. Perhaps I haven't had a fetal alcohol syndrome child in a long time, and my supervisor will email me more research on that so I can become more familiar with that sort of thing. Another thing is my supervisor uses some of the same modeling that we do with the family, where if there is a corrective action that is needed on my part, my supervisor tells me what I'm doing right and coaches that with compliments and then what can be corrected. So it's not just a negative feedback, it's what you're doing right, also what you're doing wrong. And in a recent case I had, I was feeling rather negative about myself because the family was not utilizing what I was teaching. And my supervisor was able to turn that around for me in that it's not a reflection of me because the family didn't take into consideration what the teaching that I was doing. It's one of those old, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And I was taking that a bit personal, but she was able to help me distance myself from that situation.
Okay, what is not helpful? It can hurt the professional relationship when you're one-on-one with your supervisor.
Well, one of the things is lack of follow-through. If I need help, I need it kind of now, not next week or next month. It's follow-through in a timely manner. Again, something with the fetal alcohol. I need that within 24 hours to help me facilitate plans with the family. I don't need it 2 weeks from now. We are time sensitive. I only have so much time with this family, and if my supervisor doesn't have the follow-through, I can't help my families. One of the other things is if my supervisor is only negative in giving feedback. What I like to teach my families is catch your child doing something right and praise them for that. Don't just say you did this wrong and then have some sort of like punitive action or just a negative feedback. Catch your worker doing something right and praise them for that. That goes a long way. And if your supervisor doesn't have that, it's not really helpful. Another thing is there's no such thing as too many cooks spoil the broth. The more you can ask your supervisor for personal and professional opinions on things, and that's another important thing with the team meetings. The more ideas that you have thrown out, the better it is for your family. And you may have forgotten one of the tools that you used to use, but your supervisor can remind you of that, and then there again you can facilitate a lot easier with your family.